Hi and welcome to AutoMailer. This is David. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to set up your AutoMailer account from scratch, like the first time you're logging in, right? So when you first log in, you'll be routed to this page. This is the onboarding page. It is a step-by-step guide, which I will walk you through on how to do and how to connect your email account to AutoMailer. So the way AutoMailer works is you connect an email address to the system, and the system uses that email address to send out your campaign. All right, so let's begin. Let's click on Get Started. Right, you'll be routed to this page. Now on this page, it gives you a couple of options. What you have to do here is to identify what type of email you have and you're going to be using for your AutoMailer campaign. So we have a couple of options. We do support all major email service providers. So we have the SMTP option, Yahoo or Outlook, Gmail, G Suite, or Microsoft Exchange. Right. So just know what type of email you're using. If you have a Gmail, G Suite type of email, use this option to connect. Microsoft Exchange, Yahoo, Outlook, or SMTP. SMTP type of emails, these are usually emails that are coming from hosting providers. For example, Zoho Mail or GoDaddy, Hostinger, Namecheap. Those require SMTP server settings, and the SMTP option is the selection that you need to choose, right? So let's go ahead and do that. In this case, I'll use the SMTP option. I'll click on it. Now you'll be then routed to this page. What you need to do here is just fill in the information. So from name, this is basically like the sender name, what your recipients will see when you're sending out the email. So I'm just going to do David from AutoMailer. Right, so when I'm sending out my campaign, when the recipient sees my email, it's going to be seen as sent from David from AutoMailer. Right, so next thing I'll do is paste in the email address itself. So it's one of the emails I have. Right, from name, from email and user have to be the same. So this is the email address I'm going to be using. Next is put in your password. So simply copy and paste my password in here. All right. And I'm just going to click on this tick box right here so it copies my IMAP settings as well. So my IMAP and SMTP do have the same username and password, and that is usually the case for most SMTP type of emails, right? So the next thing we need to do is to input the server settings, SMTP server. Now, quick note on these settings are easily available or easily found on your hosting provider's website. So depending on what you're using, a quick Google search of your provider, for example, GoDaddy SMTP server settings, should give you what type of settings and what ports to use to connect your email via SMTP. Right. So these are the server settings for Namecheap. It's mail.privateemail.com. This is the port 465. IMAP, same port is 993. That's it, right? So I have my from name, my from email, my user. This is like my email address as well. These two are the same. My email password. This is the password for my email, not my AutoMailer account. Same thing here from IMAP, right? My email address and my password. I'll then click on Save Settings, right? So it shows connected. The next thing you can do is you can include a signature as well. So I'll click on Next. You can include here a signature if you would like. So the email address I connected will have its own specific signature. If you want to do that, you can. In this case, I'm just going to skip it. I'll just click on Next. Next is the time zone. So this is the time zone for your account. Now, all the campaigns that you're going to be running are going to be based on this time zone, right? So in my case, I'm going to do Chicago. Right, so that's the time zone I am in, and that's the time zone I want my campaigns to be sending out on. You can change out these settings later on in the settings page in AutoMailer, but in the onboarding, this is where you initially do that. I'll click on Next. Now I can adjust my sending speeds and sending window as well. So we do have a couple of options here. As you can see, the default setting is getting started. What this is, it's basically like a ramp up sending. So it starts off with 25 per day, as you can see, and has a daily increment of 5 for 2 weeks. So today it will send out 25, tomorrow 30, 35, 40, etc. That will last for 2 weeks. After the 2 weeks period, it will automatically go to the slow setting, which is a default of 100 per day, right? So for a brand new email, like newly set up, a new domain, new email, I strongly suggest you use the getting started. But if this is already like a matured email, you have been using it for quite some time, and you're confident to sending out on a higher volume, you can simply choose which one you prefer. The maximum AutoMailer allows you to send out per day per email address is 300 emails, right? So for example, I'm just going to do the slow setting, right? I'll click on slow. I can adjust my sending window, very important. So I want to do 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And as you can see, the time between email sends is automatically calculated. You don't need to edit or adjust this. So depending on this window, it will automatically calculate a good interval between email sends. So my campaign will be sending out 100 emails per day from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. with a 5-minute interval. Update. That's it. It's selected. I'll click on next. Now this page is where you can add an additional email. But as you can see, my account has like 11 credits. This is just for demo's sake, but depending on what package you're on, for example, you're on the professional package, which only allows you to connect 2 email accounts. If you want to connect that second email, you click on yes, and you go back to the email and add that email again. Add a different email rather. Right? In this case, I'm not going to add another email address. I'm just going to click on no, and that's it. You'll be then greeted by the congratulations page. Once you click on complete, you'll be routed to the dashboard. So what I have done here is I have connected my email account to the system. Right? If I upload my contacts and set up a campaign, I can start sending out. Right? To check your email, go to the email accounts tab. And as you can see, my email address is here, right? You can edit the email and add the signature should you choose by the actions. Last thing you want to do in the onboarding is to turn on warm-up. So AutoMailer does have a built-in warm-up system that comes inclusive with whatever package you're on. Now to turn on warm-up, very straightforward. All you have to do is toggle this on. AutoMailer will send out everyday realistic emails from your inbox. Remove these emails from the spam folder, open, bookmark, reply to a part of these emails, and generate positive interactions with your inbox to raise email sending reputation. Right? So this is warming up your email. Click on proceed, and then that's it. Warm-up has been turned on. So that's basically it. Those are the basic steps I need to do to connect your email account from scratch, to set up your AutoMailer account from scratch. Simply connecting your email address. If you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via chat. We are available Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. Live chat. All right. Hope you found this useful. Thank you very much.